All right, so here's an interesting article. You guys remember that heist that happened in March where they stole about 275 pounds of gold?
No.
Apparently,
Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
yeah, they're probably driving up from Florida. They were going to Boston. They got pulled over or something. They actually think that those guys had something to do with it because they left the car without their guns, and it was kind of weird. But the interesting facts that came out of today's case was, hold on, let me just find it. Where'd it go? Well, there was one curious aspect of the gold bar heist. The robbers left behind $5 million worth of silver on the tractor trailer. The silver shipment, which weighed about 70 times more than the gold haul, was probably too heavy to steal. And it belonged to also Republic Metals. So it was pretty interesting that these guys knew exactly where the gold was and went for the gold and left the silver.
Inside job.
Definitely an inside. I mean, it definitely sounds like an inside job, but I'm just saying, you know, I mean, if you've got all that time, why not take the $5 million worth? I mean, there's $5 million worth of silver in there. Take a little bit at least.
Yeah, then you could be the next, who's that guy who, Silver Bolt, Silver Shield? Chris Dwayne, yeah, you could be the next Chris Dwayne, start your own little minting company. Or the next Rocky.
I just thought that was an interesting article that I was reading today.
Maybe they were just very disciplined. They knew what they were going in for, and they decided not to deviate from any plans. I've watched a lot of movies about that shit, you know.
Yep. There's another interesting article also in the Washington Times that was talking about Russia hoarding gold and why we should worry. And basically, it just goes on to say that the Central Bank of the Russian Federation announced this week on its website that in March, Russia approximately 30 tons of gold, bringing its total gold reserve to 1,238 metric tons. Russia is now the fifth largest holder of gold reserves, according to the National Monetary Fund. And this is only the gold that Russia wants the world to know about. As with China, Russia may not be fully reporting its gold reserves to the IMF, which is dominated by the U.S. The U.S. should be worried about China hoarding of gold as well, but that's for another column. And it just basically goes on to talk about how, you know, if there's ever an economic crash, especially with the dollar, that the Russians would come out much better than anybody else because of their gold hoardings.
What's the rating? You said the Russians are number 5. Who's
Well, the reason why you should worry is Russia is a large oil producer and a large gas producer, and if they start not to sell their oil in dollars and want gold instead, there goes the petrol dollar, right? And that's the same thing that we already know from last week or 2 weeks ago's article where Turkey was selling off its gold to buy cheap oil from Iran to break the sanctions.
So why haven't they already done that? Can we just still hurt them so bad economically that they don't want to take the chance?
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say, Pops?
If Russia decided to just take gold for oil,
Yeah.
why haven't they already done that?
Well, haven't they already done that?
Are they afraid of sanctions from the United States, or?
No, the sanctions are already there. The United States controls the flow of oil through petrodollars. They force all the Middle Eastern countries and a couple of the other large producers to sell it in dollars, and that's the world is buying it in petrodollars.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just wondering why Russia hasn't already decided to only accept gold yet.
Because there's more going on than we actually know. We're just peons. They actually run empires. You can speculate, I guess. Maybe they like the status quo for right now. Maybe they're not ready.
Well, the thing is, what they're talking about in this article was that how Russia, in the end, and the Chinese can deflate their monetary system from the world and keep it, on gold, on a gold reserve, so they can shore up their currencies when something hits the fan.
Well, it wouldn't hit the fan for them if that happened. If they're 1-for-1 gold.
What you got, Pops?
Got my new coins.
Can't see them. What are they?
Prospector rounds.
Yep.
Prospector rounds.
Prospect goes up today, didn't they? Silver V.
Hey, Pops, what's that third one? Is it the same coin?
Yep.
Alright. It just looks different.
What years are those?
They're all 385s. It's a very common round. Yeah, LCS. So these have some toning on them. No, they didn't have a lot of. They just had these three, so I picked up all three. But yeah, everything in the store is overpriced, but I went ahead and they charged $19 for these. Yeah, the newer one. Nope, the newer one. So what do you think? Should I dip these or just leave them? Doesn't really matter, but
Why dip them? That's what's wrong with the coin.
they got toning on them.
Oh, well, don't you have one of those cloth thingies that can remove them?
No.
Dipping is probably better if you have the E-Jest dipping solution.
Yeah.
The toning looks cool on them, I think.
I think
can't see it
the
clearly
toning,
here,
yeah,
but toning usually looks cool.
some toning can look cool, so it depends. Like
Yeah,
if the toning is all on uniformly on the coin, actually people pay more for that. It's unique.
Yeah, I guess.
Old rounds, they get toned. I say leave it, but it's up to you, I guess. I'd try the boiling water, baking soda, and boiling salt water and baking soda tinfoil trick before I dunk it in a different cleaning solution. But that's just me. Do you ever tell local coin stores that they're overcharging for different coins, or would that just get you kicked out?
I tell them all the time.
You'll laugh in their face?
Yeah, well, I just say, I like that coin, but I get it cheaper from AppMax. And they just go, yeah, you probably can. You know.
Wow, not very interested in making a sale, eh?
I know. They had some eagles, and I was like, how much you getting on your eagles? And he said, $21. We sell them all day long. I said, really? I just got 20 of them for $18 apiece. Yeah, no, I'm too honest, Siren. I just tell them what I think.
Wow, that's a $60 savings. Yeah, sometimes I wonder about shops like that. Like I went into a store once and I was looking for something specific, and he's like, "Oh no, we don't have it in now, but you can order it." I said, "No, I'll come back and check and see if you have it later." He's like, "Well, we might not unless you order it." I said, "Man, I can order it off the fucking internet. I don't have to order it through you.
Right.
Like, why would I go to a brick and mortar store to order something? I can do it at home in my underwear."
Yeah. Plus, they're going to charge you more to order it from them.
Yeah, most likely.
Hey, I got a question for the group. If I'm a cheapskate, which I am, and I wanted a red book, is the 2015 red book going to have fairly current prices if I just went and got a 2015 red book?
It varies from year to year. I think if you want the latest one, I think the 2016 should be coming out soon.
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, it's already out?
The LCS had it, but they want full price for it. So like,
No, it's like
now
12
what's the
bucks.
difference? Huh?
It's like 12 bucks, no?
Yeah, something like that. But I'm cheap. If I can get it off of eBay, a 2015 from eBay for
$8.
$3 or $4 probably.
Man, I'd buy a previous year one. Christ, 2013 or 2012, I wouldn't care. It would at least give you an idea, right? Comparison between coins.
Right.
May not give you exact price in today's terms, but at least a comparison between coins.
How would I use it? I don't know. I just like looking at coins. What do you mean, how would I use it?
My red book is missing at the moment. I don't know where it is, Pops. If I
Yeah.
get a 2016 and I don't need a 2015, you can have it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but like, I've got some Morgan dollars. I don't know if I've got any that are worth any more than any others that I've got. So
Yeah, they just kind of go up and down.
it'd be good just to look at, get a general idea of what.
I think when spot goes down, the coal ones are generally around $4 or $5 over spot.
I will just jump in briefly between mouthfuls of dinner to say one of the advantages of having a book with knowledge, not this particular one, the other one I'll get out in a minute. But it's not also not just for buying, but also if you wish to sell something. You know, for example, I see a lot of eBay sellers pricing their coins 4 times of any realistic price. They obviously don't even research what they're selling, whether they're just hoping to get that or whatever. But to me, that is like a waste of a listing. You know, they're never going to get that price ever.
Right. I saw one of these on eBay for $65. I was like, really?
Yeah. So by having the knowledge from the book, can help you as a seller as well as a buyer. Right. I'll carry on with my dinner.
Yeah. So somebody's echoing. I think it was Cyber. No, still echoing.
I don't hear it. Is it me?
I don't know.
Echo, 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 echo. Yeah, I'm fucking funny.
Echo.
I hear it now.
Echo. You know, the only
What?
way that we can really test to see if there's an echo, I think, a little karaoke
Probably.
on the coin book.
Is there a coin book song?
I guess. CCT knows it.
Oh, okay. I got the coin book blues.
Bum.
It's not echoing now.
Is it echoing now?
I don't hear it now. Well, a little bit.
Hey, Pops, maybe you should get a blue book too.
I guess. I got the coin book blues. They're coming down on me.
I want to get me some.
I got the blues. My coins are fake, and I'm ugly. And my wife ran off with the postman. I got the coin roll blues. I can't believe she didn't mute me yet.
She liked your singing. She thinks the rest of us are tone deaf.
Running off viewers. Oh well. If they don't like my brand of humor, they can stick it up their nose.
Yes. My sovereign guy. Well, mine's a little different. My book is, as everybody probably knows, but I love sovereigns, so I've got all my books that I have are completely on sovereigns, and it doesn't tell me the price of them or what I should be paying for them or anything like that. It just tells me how, if they're rare, what's the mintage on them, after the wars, what was the mintage on them, how many were melted and so forth, what they look like, so I know what I'm looking at, make sure that I don't get any counterfeits. And another thing that's nice about them is that you can go around, once you get some, you can just start marking them. So you just start, putting marks around the ones that you already got. That way you don't always get, you get different ones. But it's a complete book just on one coin, which is the sovereign. And this is only for the full sovereigns. I've got another book for the half sovereigns. They don't have counterfeit images, but they tell you what to look for from counterfeit and not counterfeit, and they show you pictures of the real ones.
Is the half sovereign book smaller?
No, it's the same size.
CCT laughs at my stupid jokes. I love it.
Yeah, it's about half the size of that box.
Yeah.
The half sovereign book's actually in the car, that's why. I actually keep the books in the car, so.
Whoa, take the money and run. Coin nerd keeps his coin book in the car. That's pretty nerdy, isn't it? FSA. Why would the gold souks need a book? They just sell by ounces, don't they?
No, they have no books, sorry. They're going to pay you spot for whatever it is that you've got.
Sorry, sir. I can be a little insensitive at times.
Here's the gilded goat. I'd show you some of my coins. I got them around.
Cool.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Number. These ones come with their own COAs. 69. Those ones.
Yeah, they're both blue run.
Huh? Yeah, I don't think it's going to work on this.
Yes, no, sorry.
That's a pretty low number on the amount that were minted.
What was that number again?
69 out of 1,000.
It's a good number.
Why is that a good number? Never mind.
The lunar goat skull.
It's a nice coin.
Yeah, MS-70. At least the queen's not on the back of this one.
Looks like a child drew the picture on that back. Show that label.
What?
The
This?
label on the back of it. Looks like a child drew that picture. No, on the back, on the other side.
This side?
No, the other side. Yeah, see that orange goat thing? It looks like a child drew that.
Yeah, that's what I think about it.
No, up on the label, you're showing the coin.
I'm trying.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That looks. God, I think I could draw that good.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
There we go. Now I can see my screen, full screen.
Yeah.
What number is it?
This one is 362 out of 2,000.
I got number 850.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool how it's micro engraved with the number over here on the rim.
Yeah, and the gold ones too. It's right on her. It's pretty neat.
I don't know if anyone's seen this coin,
Yeah,
the two sister city coins.
that's cool. That's like Perth and Houston, isn't it?
Yeah. A little half ounce.
Oh, that's only a half ounce?
Yeah, that's a half ounce. I thought that was cool. I picked that up. That was actually a graduation present.
That is cool.
Let's see here. Got another proof goat. Let's see here. There's the back on the Tokelau, if no one's seen it.
Toko what?
What's the country called? Tokelau?
I don't know.
Very shiny.
That's a kind of a cross between Tokelau and Oahu, isn't it?
I have no idea where that's at.
Isn't Oahu a Pacific island?
And on those, let's see.
I'm just yanking your chain. I'm kidding.
I got 657 and 730, and those are 2,500 mintage.
Oh, you got the spider?
Oh yeah, this is another one. This is a gift. This one doesn't have the special Perth mint milk spots on it. So hopefully it's real, because that's all a security feature.
It's a gift for one of us, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, gold.
Chocolate gold.
Chocolate gold.
Alright, well, that's the end of my show.
That was a good show.
Thank you.
Just leave them up on your coin stands right there.
Yeah.
Or prop them up on that good-looking microwave behind you.
Just enjoying some cerveza and coins.
Uh-oh. Does that go together? Cerveza and coins?
I would like to think so.
Okay. Sure does make ordering easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You got the big fat book. The big fat book from 1901 to 2000. World Coin Book.
That's Cyber's book, isn't it?
Yeah. Supposedly has all the coins cataloged in there, but sure there's some missing. But, you know, he will enjoy his dinner for the time being.
Yeah, I will. I won't be long.
Mm.
Yeah, there is a country missing from that book, stupidly. I can't remember what it is, but we have looked for that country before, and it's not in there. But it's weird. But
All right.
we'll have a look. We'll have a look in a minute when I finish my dinner.
Probably East Timor.
Oh yeah, there's a panda book. What did I do with it? Here it is. I got one of the panda books. Gold and Silver Panda Coin Buyer's Guide, edition number 2. It's a red cover with some panda coins on it, and the author is Peter Anthony. This covers more or less about the pandas minted by the Chinese government and not those shoot-off pandas and the medals and stuff like. I don't think those are in there. Yeah, that book right there by CCT, Coins and Coin Collection. I actually borrowed that from the library. A very good book, but it's hard to find. It has more of the historical aspects of coinage and the wordings of those coins, how each country came up with their words for what they call coins.
So when you borrow a book like that from the library, do you just scan it into your computer?
I guess you could.
Regular book libraries are kind of a thing of the past, aren't they?
Yeah, people are using their iPads and tablets to download books, and they don't carry real books anymore, or they have those Kindle things, right?
Right. I'm not being a bully. I don't know why I got to tease a fellow Texan, but it's kind of a rule.
Yeah, Louis was doing a video about some Perth Mint releases, which comes out tomorrow night. One of them is the high relief 1 ounce kookaburra and the 5 ounce high relief kookaburra. So that might be something to keep on the radar. I actually should do a video. And I think there's also a half-gram Wedgetail Eagle gold coin. Oh, NAPC had to go. Now there's no echo. Alright, Al's back.
Yeah, Mr. B, you got any old books, you just dump them on me if you don't want them anymore.
Can they be non-coin books? Can it be like economy stuff? And what else do you want?
I don't give a flip about the economy.
You just want coin books, eh?
No, I don't know.
I have investment books.
If you have something you think I would like to read, I'll pay
Sure.
the shipping and you just ship them on.
Sure. No problem.
Wherever. Google Plus messed on Siren
How come there's two of you, Siren?
because Google Plus is messing with her.
They booted the host.
Mhm.
Host.
Yeah, I did say earlier that Google has been very glitchy for about nearly 2 days now.
I got something nice yesterday.
What'd you
2
get
ounce,
me?
1 ounce, 2 1-ounce platinum platypus. Platypus.
That's a nice one. Platypus coin.
Where? Show and tell, Al. Show and tell.
I don't have it yet. I haven't gotten it at hand. I just ordered it yesterday. Probably won't get it until I get back. So.
Oops, he did it again.
Hey, Al. Have
Yeah.
you ever heard of this? I'm going to put a link on the side. AIIB or AII Bank.
No, I don't think so. Hold on.
Google Plus doesn't. Google Plus is Google minus for you today, Siren. Keeps kicking you out.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Mr. V.
What's
You
this
know
all
what's
about?
interesting about that? That's basically the Chinese, because they have no control over the IMF,
Mm-hmm.
decided they only get like 1 or 2% of the overall vote in the IMF, and the IMF is pretty much skewed towards the Western countries. So the Chinese decided to make their own bank that would go out. It's like a development bank,
Mm-hmm.
and that they would go out and invest in the world. And the Americans tried very hard to stop them from doing it and thought that they had worked out a deal with all their allies. And what was really shocking is if you go in and look at the countries that have already signed up to that bank, you'll
Mm-hmm.
notice that Germany and England are already in, and France has applied to get in. And that really upset the Americans. But the Germans said that basically the economies are moving east and we're moving with them.
I see.
It's another development. It's a development bank that will go out and basically, it's a way of robbing third world countries of their resources. That's all that is.
So this has nothing to do with the BRICS countries? Or like
It does have something to do. The BRICS are all signed up to it.
Oh, all right. So this is kind of like
Basically, what it is what happens today is, let's say you're a poor country, or you're a country that's on the rise and you don't have the money to pay for infrastructure projects or any bridges, airplanes, whatever it is. You can go out and get a loan from the IMF or from the World Development Bank, and they charge you pretty much higher interest rates, and they also control what it is that you can and can't do and how you want to run your economy, and you should need to be a democracy, or you need to do this and watch it. Where the Chinese are just saying, listen, we'll give anybody money.
I see.
So, like, countries like Zimbabwe that have been affected by the Western sanctions, Russia, Sri Lanka, all these types of countries will now have new funding or new avenues of funding.
And that funding is supposed to help elevate the society, correct?
Well, it's supposed to help elevate the society, but it also helps the Chinese and whoever else is involved in it. Like, look, the Chinese are building right now a $60 billion road from China, from one of their major cities in the West, all the way through Pakistan to the basically it gives them the first time they've got direct connections now with the Middle East and Africa, through Pakistan.
Yeah, that's the new Silk Road that
That's the new
what's his
Silk
name
Road.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically countries trying to raise the infrastructure of these countries so that they can bombard them with more products, right? We'll build you a port so that we can flood it with Chinese-made goods or American, whatever it is.
Well, it could work both ways, right? They could also import stuff from other countries into the country.
Yeah, they import their natural resources. They rob the natural resources, take it out in raw form, and bring it back made, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Just a new
I
way of
haven't
imperialism.
I haven't heard the AIIB in the mainstream media. Have you?
Well, I mean, I've heard about it. Yeah, we hear about it a lot here. You don't hear about it there because, like I said, the Americans are dead against it.
Oh.
The Americans control the World Development Bank and the IMF. They don't want to have a third one that comes out that they have no control over. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Chinese, the Russians, the Brazilians, the Koreans, the Indians are all saying, well, we want to share. We want to have a share of voice that's at least enough with how big our economies are and how much we're actually, putting into these banks. So they created their own.
Hmm. It's in Beijing. This AIIB.
Well, actually, the headquarters, they still haven't decided where it's going to be, and I think Jakarta in Indonesia was pushing hard to have it being there.
Over there. Yeah.
Yeah, to be set up there.
Interesting stuff,
But it's
man.
most likely it's probably going to be Indonesia or Brazil that ends up hosting the bank.
Doesn't really matter where it is, though. It's still China, right?
Yeah, and the interesting fact about that bank is if you go look at it, look at the amount of money that's being pushed into it, and look at the amount of precious metals that's being put into it. The Chinese are up to something. Same thing with the Russians. I mean, I just read that article at the beginning. I don't know if you heard me, but the Russians have moved up to 6th on the world's largest hoarder of gold.
That's a lot of gold. Where do you rank on the list, Al? Are you 12th or 13th?
12 or 13 what?
On the world ranking of gold holdings, are you 12th or 13th?
Oh, man, you mean I'm not first?
Oh, I'm just messing with you, man. That makes me curious, though. I wonder who, as a private owner, owns the most gold.
The Queen.
Huh?
Queen Elizabeth of England.
Oh, well, yeah, probably, huh?
Well,
Usually
let's
just
exclude
shares
those kinds of
money.
people.
Or wait, I forgot. There's the Sultan of Brunei who's got like, I don't know, 75 kilos or 80 tons right on his roof. His whole roof is made out of 24 karat gold.
Wow.
It's
Gold
basically
field.
his whole country's national reserves is melted into gold that's put on top of his house.
Yeah, Al, just go over there and peel one of the shingles for us.
Yeah.
Probably made out of gold.
I'd leave with no hands.
But you'll still have the gold.
Well, the thing is, Simon, you have to understand, in the East, a sign of wealth is the amount of gold and precious metals that you own. Where in the West, a sign of wealth is where do you live, in what zip code, what car are you driving, what watch you wearing. How many mobile phones you got. Well, both the Chinese and the Russians, I mean, they're definitely up to something. The Turks have actually been kind of smart because they're breaking the sanctions with Iran. by what's it called? By paying them in gold and getting cheap oil. So I guess it's working. And if the world financial meltdown happens, which I don't think will happen the way that people think it's going to happen, but if it does happen, then these guys can shore up their money with gold. They can go back to a gold reserve system. I don't know. That's what they keep saying.
Is there no oil in Turkey? That's surprising.
There's no oil in Turkey, no, Pops.
Wow.
There's silver, though. They've got silver and gold, but no oil.
I mean, they're so close to oil-producing nations, you would think that they would have some.
There's nothing up there that has oil near Turkey except for maybe Russia to the north. But Syria to its south has no oil, and I guess in Iraq, yeah, and Iran. I'll tell you another interesting article that I read today was they were going off. I don't know if you guys are watching the British elections is about to happen, and they were telling people to get out of stocks and put it into precious metals until afterwards, because in the last 15 elections, the stock market has actually done worse after an election for the first period of about 3 to 4 months. At the same time, they were also doing an analysis about how Gordon Brown, who was the Labour at the time finance minister, sold off half of the United Kingdom's gold when it was at around $300 an ounce, or $350 an ounce, and then it went straight up to $1,700. And the conservatives have been writing that, saying that it was a bad deal.
It was a bad deal.
Well, the way that they seem to think, well, not really, because if you think about it, Pops, they didn't just, it's not like they sold the gold and then threw the money away. They sold the gold and, they started to earn interest, and they also put that money back into the economy to bring up businesses. So in a way, they didn't lose as much as the conservatives would like you to think that, if you had sold at 1,700. But at the same time, if the conservatives are thinking that way, that they should have sold at 1,900, well, why didn't they sell the other half when it went up that high? So governments really can't go into playing speculation with people's lives and futures. And I think what Labour did at the time was kind of smart, because it re-energized the economy for a while. Yes, ma'am.
Ready.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to make some tea.
Ready for CCT.
So who's going to be picking up the Silver Slacker Ford Silver Bar?
Oh, count me in.
Yeah, I'm there.
I gotta have one.
What does it come out, the 8?
I don't know.
I think he said it was going to be on the 8. And he said, I was talking to him the other day, and he said it's going to be 4 ounces.
That's an interesting size.
Yeah, and I looked on their website, and that size is selling for $85. So I don't know how close his bar will be close to that price.
That's right, Siren. Slacker needs to come in here and give us a code for cheaper.
I think he said it's going to have free shipping on his, which would be pretty good if you can get $85 for 4 ounces of hand-poured silver.
Oh wow! Is that the price of that is going to be?
I don't know what price it's going to be. I was just looking on their website and seeing what some of their 4-ounce items were. So I just assuming that it would probably be pretty close to that.
Yeah, it should be Jaeger, because I think he bought half of the silver they sold the last 2 years.
Yeah, so he has his investment pretty low then.
Jaeger poured silver ought to just go to him and say, we will do whatever you want us to do there, Mr. Slacker.
It's
Sir,
pretty cool. Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Slacker, sir, I think they call him.
Yeah, Mr. Slacker the Great.
But I think it's pretty cool to see, especially with Salvates around, and we're getting some of these silver products from the YouTube community. Means that we're starting to get a little bit of recognition.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. Yeah, it's a good point.
So who's picking up the March of Dimes set? I'll probably be getting one of those too.
Siren's getting it.
Yeah.
I like them, but I don't know if I'll get any.
I think it's a halfway decent price. Was it 62, and then you get the 2 special silver dimes and the $1 silver coin.
Yeah. I mean, that's an iconic picture with the baby sleeping in the palm of somebody's hand.
Yeah. I know Mr. Salovey, he gets one of each one of the commemorative, so he'll be getting that one. Yeah, reverse proof dime is a no-brainer. I think that's going to be in the set with you have a proof dime, a reverse proof dime, and then the dollar coins. That should be pretty cool.
It's going to be in the set.
Yeah, it's all a set. That's what I've been waiting on, because when I got my literature from the net to buy the just the coin, the dollar coin itself, I seen they were coming out with the special set, so I decided to wait on it. But it's only, I think the coin itself was about 47, so with the dimes, it only brings up about another $15. Like Siren saying, it's going to be the first reverse proof dime. So I doubt they're really going to get on a tangent of making these reverse proof dimes every year. So it'll probably be about like the Kennedys. It's going to be maybe just a one-time thing.
Well, yeah, they have to make a dime.
Yeah, what else are they going to do?
I don't know. Are you getting the turkey Kisachi coin? How do you say that? Kisachi? Kitsukachi?
No, I'm probably not going to be picking up that ATV. That's the one with the turkey on it, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Turkey hunt's awfully fun, but I don't think I'll be getting the coin.
Siren's going to load up on Blue Ridge coins.
You're
just haven't
going to
been
load
very-
up on Maui coins.
If I could find any. They're as scarce as hen's teeth.
You bought them all
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't look at me, man. It was siren.
up.
Actually, I'll look them up in the book. See if they're in my book. I
Yeah,
bet it's not in here. Maui.
look it up for us, please. Please, oh please. Maui silver trade dollar. Did anybody load up on the Marshall's coins? Mr. V got some, didn't he?
What kind of coins were they?
Marshall's Service, U.S. Marshall coin.
Oh, you seen the one I got, didn't you?
Oh, you got one too, also?
Yeah, I got it from Silvertown. They were having the special for like $47 for the proof. They were running that for a while.
It looks like some kind of Maui coin. It's a fish or something. What is that, Cyber?
What's what? What, the book?
Bullion value. The page of the book.
Well, I don't know whether Siren was on my avatar on me earlier when I was showing the book, but you know the information that is available. You know, there's tips on you know, there's a grading chart. You've got a country index for all the countries. You know, you've got an identifier to help you identify them. I won't go through the country list, but there's, you know, so many other useful.
I bet I got a coin that you can't identify.
Probably, yeah. You know,
It's an Ethiopian bird.
standard international numeral systems, grading abbreviations for various countries. There's the instant identifier. You've got silver bullion value chart. So depending on the spot, you can work out, you know, what the current spot price is and what your coin's worth, and the same for gold. You know, there's just so much information from, you know, multiple countries will help you identify all sorts of stuff.
Golly, who takes the time to compile all that stuff, man?
What book is
How
that?
often is that book? I can't remember how often it's issued. It's certainly not issued every year. This is the 40th edition.
Wow. You must be a bookworm. Sit and make a book like that. Can you imagine the hours it would take to put together?
All right. Well, yeah. A simple example. Let's go for the one that me and Siren know. Mexico Olympics. So we'll HRJ. Mexico, 1968. Yes, it's 25 pesos. Isn't it? Let's find it. Oh, here we go. Right. One advantage of the book, as many of you will know, the Mexico Olympics, 25 pesos. There is a rarity, a variation of it, and as you can see, that the original ones were minted with the incorrect layout of the rings, and nobody actually knows how many of those are actually in existence, but they don't very often seem to come up for sale. They nearly all have the rings in alignment, and the tongue is slightly curved as well. So that's one very simple example on a fairly, how you can get the rarity, how you can, pick up a rarity if someone doesn't know that the rings should be in alignment. You can pick that up for the price of a normal one.
The only problem, CCT, is I can't find them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've been looking.
But I do believe me and Siren have them, though.
Looking for coins in all the wrong places. Looking for coins.
Yep. Sing it, Pop. Sing it.
Siren doesn't like it when I sing.
Uh-oh.
She hasn't muted me yet. I'm feeling kind of
Yep.
like I could break into song at any moment now.
There you go.
Emboldened, yes, that's a big word. But I know what emboldened means, so.
What does it mean?
That means emboldened.
I've just found the country that's missing from the book. Spain. Why is there no Spain?
Spain is missing.
Does that mean Spain has no coins? That can't be right.
Did y'all like the doubloon that Doofus put up?
The what?
No.
The doubloon?
Correct.
The gold
You look in
doubloon?
alphabetical order? No.
What's his name?
Spain.
What's his channel?
No, I've tried that, Siren.
Yeah, let's see if I can find that doubloon video.
You've got Estado de Mexico, Estonia, and that's it. Exactly. Yeah, I was going to show them the other example of the 100 pesos that we know, which obviously has a rarity, which can be found, or two rarities, should we say? But yeah, there's many ways of using the book to your advantage. Like I said earlier, you know, if you're going to sell something, you know, it's got guide prices. Well, let's look up a US coin. Oh, there we go. There's a nice platinum $100 in the United States. You know, it'll give you the date, the mint mark, the mintage numbers, and a guide price as well. And obviously the mintage numbers are quite relevant, really, aren't they? And there's different variations, burnished. Gives you all that information. And one I was looking up the other day. Oh, it was in my video. I think it was a Gibraltar coin. They also did a frosted proof, where there was only like 100 struck or something. So obviously that would make a huge difference when you want to sell it. So having that knowledge can work to your advantage. And sometimes it's nice to look up things on paper rather than on your keyboard. And sometimes it's just clearer to see. You haven't got to scroll through stuff, for me anyway, plus old gits. It's much easier. Yeah. My one has siren, I can assure you. Well used, you can see.
There it is.
Discussion topics. Well, if anyone would like to send me a free privateer round, they'd be more than appreciated. As many as you'd like to send me.
I haven't
Yeah,
got my
that could have been
privateer around
Spanish.
yet. That's an awesome gold coin that Frank, whatever you think of Frank P, but that's a nice coin he put up a video about.
Oh, the doubloon, yeah, very nice.
What I mean, what I think about Frank? Oh, nothing. He's sometimes controversial. I'm never controversial. Are you kidding me? I'm as boring as I'll get out. What have I ever done that was controversial?
You gave out a contest of nothing.
That's controversial?
That was controversial.
No, that
that
was fun. Oh, come on, that was fun.
It was great. I had no shipping cost. I had no private messages. I had no shout outs. And I gained 25 subscribers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I gained 25 pounds.
No, I've been losing weight.
Good. No more ice cream, right?
Yeah, exactly, Siren. There's no customs leaving Texas. Anything can leave Texas just like anything can come into Texas. Oh, come on. That wasn't controversial. Come on.
Oh, we've got to say bye-bye to our viewers.
What about? So, Goddess of
Bell is banned.
Athena coin is coming out in June.
I think so. If not July, it should be June.
No,
Dang, I love
it's June. It's not July. I
Alright,
already ordered mine. It's June.
cool. Any idea as to what it looks like or no?
No. Well, I mean, only from what I saw on the box of the of the Herakoi.
Okay.
But no, not the complete coin.
It should be coming out soon though. Less than almost a month away, right?
What is the next goddess?
Athena?
Athena.
She's coming out within a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she comes out in June.
By the time she made her appearance. Yeah.
Yeah, 5-ounce kook tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1-ounce high relief too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perth has got it going on.
But I think they'll limit them to 1, so we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, it depends on the mintage for the 5-ounce. I know they make a lot of 1-ounces, but we'll see how it goes with the 5-ounce.
Well, even the high relief ones for the wedge sales last year, and it was 10,000. They still limited 1 for like the first 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then they opened it up, but they never had a chance to open it up because it was sold out.
Mm. I wonder if it's gonna be as hot as a wedge tail. No one's talking about it, so
I think it's going to be. Well, look, I definitely think it's going to be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but to me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, look at how many people do kook videos all the time, right? Kooks and pandas seem to be what people are collecting. You can see it in their videos.
That's true.
If you can get it for a good price right off the bat.
How much do you think it'll be?
I mean, the 1-ounce high relief probably around $80.
70, 80 bucks.
The
What
5-ounce you're about
300.
The 5-ounce you're probably looking at about 400.
That's too much, man.
That's how much they charged for their wedge tail last year, $440, right? For the 5-ouncer.
Really?
So I don't think it'll be below 400.
We'll see.
Yep.
So potentially we're loading up, or potentially we're letting it slide.
Not loading up nothing. I'm just buying one for my own collection.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wait and see.
The March of Dimes set is already selling on eBay. It's not even out yet. That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna pass
Man.
on that one.
I'm passing on that one too. Yeah, around 99 bucks on eBay, 92. These are all, I would assume these are all pre-sale. It's crazy, man. All of the, holy cow, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well over 10, probably maybe 15 to 20 sets have already sold.
Hmm.
Impatient buyers.
What time does it come up for sale?
May 4th, right?
Yes, sir. At
Noon
a
or
certain
1 p.m.
time on May
tomorrow.
4th. Hey, Pops, when are we getting more of those Hawaii coins? All right, folks, we're just wrapping it up. See you guys all next week.